My laptop has showed away here, or the camera. Let me know, guys, please. Blessings, everyone. Let me know if you hear me clearly and if the picture is good, because the laptop picture kind of stay on way. Marshall, good doing. Blessings. Now, guys, today I really want to speak about the sites we found the other day: the Hadley Great House, the Hadley Hospital, the Malata River ruins, and also the video we're gonna upload yet, the Stokes jail or dungeon, which is under Stokes Great House Foundation. And doing research, I've not come across where anyone has actually found that as yet. Not a lot of information is out there. I don't really have no information about it. But the thing is, I found the physical site. Alright, guys, so that video will be coming next. And yeah, guys, one bike a pass. Also, I have some, what would I call it now? Artifacts, relics. Yeah, I have some stuff that I want to show you guys that I got while filming over the past couple of months. Alright, yeah, I hope you all be interested in that. Jonah McCullough, big up yourself. Blessings. Thanks for joining. Guys, remember to share the video, alright? Yeah, so guys, the other day when we did the Hadley Great House site and the hospital, also the Golden Grove Great House, I've never planned for those sites, alright? I was actually on my way to Portland. However, God for show me them sites. The thing is, with the Hadley site, there is a lot that is left, which I did not get a chance to film. Alright, think I get a chance to go out there someday still. There are some sites in Portland also that my friend in Switzerland had sent me the information about. These sites, found one already. That was the Malata River ruins down in the See Me No More Gully. Alright, I've got, I think, 3 more to find, and yeah, those will be coming soon. But one of the things, guys, I'm coming to realize that in Trelawny, there are a lot of historical sites in Trelawny, a lot of great houses, sugar plantations, plantation houses, overseer houses, and all of that. And as I told you in the video the other day, guys, the reason why I refer to these properties as great houses is because, for definition's sake, a great house is basically the property which was in control. The house where the person lived was in control of said plantation. Alright, so it was the house of authority on a plantation. So even if I want shock them to plan the plantation where they actually did business from, that would actually be a great house, because we have found some which are 1 bedroom. You understand? So yeah. The hospital, the Hadley Hospital, guys, I'm still not getting a lot of information about the Jonah McCullough in Ocho Rios. I can check them up and get back to you. However, you'd have to give me some contact information for you still. Alright, I'll put my number on screen so that anyone who wanna contact me can contact me, alright? Alright guys, so that's the number on screen. And yeah, I'm gonna pin it also. Alright, that comment is pinned. Julie Topper, blessings, good morning. It's been a while for real. Yeah, so Junior, I think there should be a great house in Ocho Rios. Well, forgive me, when I think about great house, I think about the ruins. However, I really think great house supposed to be in a Ocho Rios. As a matter of fact, guys, I went to the Silver Seas Hotel recently, and I found a cave, a literal tunnel type cave under the Silver Seas Hotel. Round at the back where you go down on the pier. Not tell nobody, so I'm telling you. Alright. I have a video of that. I think it was uploaded to the TikTok channel. Yeah, because Elite Jamaica have one TikTok too. Alright, it's Elite Jamaica official TikTok. Y'all can follow me on TikTok. Really appreciate the support. Alright, however, that video, the tunnel video under the Silver Seas Hotel, I'm gonna be putting that in a short also, which will be uploaded as soon as the live are finished and before the Stokes dungeon video, because that's coming after the live. Alright guys, so great houses, I think there should be great houses in Ocho Rios. However, in a St. Anne's, there are great houses in St. Anne's, a whole lot of them. Alright, and I'll be coming to St. Anne's shortly. As you notice, me I spread out my wings them further and further. For now still, I think I go really the most of the vlogs in Trelawny, as I have a wealth of information about historical sites, plantation, great houses, ruins, forts in Trelawny. Alright? And the thing is, they are not as adventurous as the St. Thomas vlogs. They are semi-adventurous where, yeah, I have like a bush to go through, as I know some I enjoy going through the jungle. Yeah, I have like a bush to go through, but some of them are going to take little work, so, you know. I'm actually in a central location right now, however, some parishes are still, I'm still finding some parishes really hard to get to and for vlog and get back home in time. You understand? So that's one of the things we'll beat me to. Alright, so yeah, this Hadley Hospital, I haven't gotten a lot of information about the Hadley Hospital still. Persons contact me said they went there. I got the information that the hospital was actually closed down close to the 60s, late 50s, early 60s, due to hurricane. It was damaged by hurricane, and then another hospital was opened in Hampton Court. So that's the reason why the Hadley Hospital was shut down. And I even got information that a part of the Great House was still standing when the hospital was built. So a part of the actual Great House was used to facilitate a part of the Hadley Hospital. That information I may have so far. I don't get the time, I don't have no information as to when the hospital was opened. Not a lot of information in black and white format. Lot of bikes. Not a lot of information in black and white format, meaning written format. And because we're dealing with history, you know, we're not going to have a lot of video content either. So the research vehicle might confuse me. The research still ongoing. And that's one of the reasons why it actually takes so long to upload the St. Thomas vlog too, because the information kind of hard to find, even though the sites them easy to find the information. Because of the St. Thomas Rebellion, round in eastern St. Thomas round there, so the information kind of the way out there. You understand? Plus, if anyone watching from the Golden Grove, Hampton Court side, Hadley side, out the side there, you have two columns out on the main road, 2 columns on each side of the road, one on this side, one on the right, one on the left. I'm not sure what those columns are about, if it was a train line that actually went over on those columns or if it was a part of the aqueduct. However, on my next journey to St. Thomas, I'll be sure to check out those. If anybody have information about those, please let me know. I'm getting information that it was actually a part of the aqueduct, but now I get some, I think I trust this information where a lady said it was actually the bridge for the train going over the road, and she know about it personally. But like we say, whenever time I get there, alright, because I know a lot of persons living in Eastern St. Thomas never have the information, never knew that trains actually run in that area. Even in Portland, a lot of people never know that trains run in Portland either. Okay, so it was 60s. Your mom was born at the Hadley Hospital or the Isaac Barrant Hospital? Or was the Hadley Hospital known as the Isaac Barrant Hospital? Let me know, because it's confusing. And the Isaac Barrant Clinic and the hospital building, I heard, is still standing. So that basically means there are 2 separate buildings. And speaking about separate, the Hadley Great House, there is another Hadley Great House which is still standing to this day. And on my next journey, one of my next journeys to St. Thomas, I will find that also, because the whole around in a Golden Grove on the side have a lot of historical ruins, and yeah, I'll be finding them. Alright. Alright, Marshall, so your grandmother said a train line was there. Alright, so is it the fact that part of those structures were broken off? Because when we look on it, I say, coming like, if a train line is really dead, they're really low. You know, well, it depends on the type of vehicle where they drive on the road at the time, but that is really low. And where did it go over on the next side? Is there another column across over in the bush? You know, would I really like to know, you know, and is it that I can find other columns up in the bush? Because you know, from, I go behind the column, I will go straight up in the bush, Marshall, you know me, I just want to put me in the bush and I'll go in. All of me will go in. But thank you for the information. And my subscriber was always asking about these columns, who was born in the area. He's actually residing in the UK now. If you're watching, I'm not calling you, but if you're watching, I think that is important information to you. However, I still have to check them out, yeah? Because what I can't find is where the aqueduct actually came across the road to go back over to the Holland plantation, because you know, so the Holland aqueduct actually go up through Wheelersfield, Winchester, the whole of them place there, you know, and it ended at the Holland Great House. So that was what was confusing me. Alright, thank you for that information, Marshall. Alright, we know about the Hadley Great House, the one that I found, not the one that is still standing. Oh, the house that's so big, like, I don't understand, I still not find all of the house, and it's like, they may have some other house all about on the place there. Plus, before we get to the Hadley Hospital, about a quarter mile or half mile out, not sure, I don't really remember the distance, but Pat saw a foundation, a house on the hillside on the left. One really big foundation, but it was so far away and I never really see it go through me that drive. However, I just want to know if something there anywhere over that side of Marshall, because I seem to have a knowledge of out that side. If anyone know, please let me know. Same name, different building. As in the Hadley Hospital was the Isaac Barrant Hospital, but then the new Isaac Barrant building built after the Hadley Hospital get flooding. Let me know if I saw it go. Oh, the road was not there, so therefore they wouldn't have to build the column them high. Okay. Alright, that are part of the interest when I really want. Now that I know that, I go trace the train line, because you know I'm about finding the train lines and tunnels, the forgotten ones also. Because these things need to come back to people memory. People, like, we get so intertwined with internet and all of the latest fashion and the latest trends, you know. Grandmas and TikToker dance and them things. We forgot about culture, about history. We now remember the things them where we're supposed to remember. And those are the things that really help to move us forward, you know. Because ever since I started to do these videos, I've learned so much, you know, and it has surely helped me to grow mentally, you know, maybe not physically, but mentally, you know, emotionally too, because it, you know, is a really emotional subject when it comes to slave history. So we can't really allow for the younger generation forget about where we are come from. You understand? Okay, Marshall, thank you so much for that. Alright. Alright, so anyone, Marshall, you have any information about the Mulata River ruins? Getting information that it was owned by the Lynches, Willie Lynch of Portland. And each time doing vlogs in Portland, name always come up, the Jones. Whether Eastern St. Thomas or Portland, the Jones name always come up. Blessings, Sally, thank you for joining. Adolphus, blessings, a long time, I see you. You're a long time subscriber, thank you for being here. Sally, what are you referring to? I'm not really sure I understand your comment. Yeah, as I was saying, we can't allow for lose with history like that, you know? Because simply, either we lose it or either we remember it or forget it. And once you forget, it's gone. Is it? Doing some research the other day, I came across, well, African research, I came across a site in Zimbabwe known as the Great Zimbabwe. And the thing is with this site, when them find it, they were so much caught up with the fact that them just believe say it was built by Europeans. First, them say it was built by Bathsheba, the Queen of Sheba. It was built by some white European traveler and all of that. Them never want to accept the fact that it was basically African construction, you know. And an archaeologist, I don't remember the name, I really would have want to give him credit for that, but I don't remember the name. He did research and he realized that the Zimbabweans, or what you'd refer to them, the Africans, they had a different type of building technique where they didn't use mortar. And I saw the place built, one whole big city with stones on top of stones, and it not fall. It built from when? Didn't use mortar. It was called the Great Zimbabwe. They found some sculptures, and one of them was a little eagle figure. Yeah, this basically look like what it look. A little eagle figure. Until they couldn't hold it no longer, they actually accepted the fact that this place was built by Africans. And that's how Zimbabwe actually got the name. Alright, and that's how the little eagle on the flag, that's how the eagle ended up on the flag. So sometimes history can change a lot of things that happen in the future. Sometimes you just have to know some stuff, how it's supposed to be, why it's supposed to be, so that, you know, the powers that be can't change stuff just for them purpose, for suit them pocket. You understand? Blessing, Sonny. Yeah, I understand that. For real, you know, we need to know, like, getting to learn the history of our ancestors and getting to learn slave history. Me actually start get interested to know how these people lived, you know. Because the castle I found the other day in Stewart Castle, yeah, in Trelawny, Stewart Castle. You know, the tank is inside, the cistern is inside, the water is well protected, the castle is well protected, everything is well protected. Alright? the privy is outside, meters away from the castle. Is it that them never know about plumbing where they couldn't put it inside the castle? Because you have everything in the castle, but still, if you want to use a bathroom, you want to use a toilet, you have to run the risk of getting shot or getting chopped. Kind of weird. So it's really interesting to know how these people lived. Another thing, these castles, why them build them with fireplace? We don't need heat in Jamaica. Is it for fashion, or is it that they use the fireplace for smelting or some other reasons? With the Stuart Castle, I can understand. I really think with those two fireplace, one downstairs, one upstairs, I think so they really use this as some work area. Or if not, the fireplace are just because I saw them normally build in Europe while they came with that design. But if anybody know why, like, European slave masters who built castles and great houses, why them have fireplace, let me know, please. I know for a fact, back in the days, like, people would have chimneys where, saying in the morning, if you don't see no smoke, I come out Mass Joe chimney up on the hill, there's something wrong with him, because every day that was the signal to show that you're alive and well, you're up and running. However, I don't know if that was the reason why they had these fireplaces or these chimneys in these castles, Because even the great house in Stokes, that had like several different fireplaces. A soak they said it cold, or was the temperature actually lower than it is now? I don't know. If anyone have any idea, please let me know. Guys, please do remember to share the video. And if you like in the video so far, please give the video a thumbs up. I have some artifacts to show you guys. Like, well, let me show you. Alright, the first one still, I have this. Volcanic rock. From Portland. Proof to show that the volcano in Portland had actually erupted. Proof to show that it's actually a volcano. So them should not hide that from geology in Jamaica. People supposed to learn that at school. There are some libraries with documentation. So because I heard that the library, either in Port Antonio and St. Mary, actually has information about the volcano. But otherwise from that, the information is something where we're supposed to learn, and not just maths and English, and parents stop telling the kids to just be teacher, doctor, and lawyer, because those are not the only professions. You understand? It's like we are thing there. We are being affected by social programming. We are programmed how to think and how to act and them thing there. We need to break out of that. You see me? I say everybody will go back to them roots, because we have to move forward as a country, yeah? I say we're going to show the phone and the internet and them thing, but we need to use those things to work the causes, And as I say again, the history, we need to, even if, because as somebody saying in the comment yesterday, teachers can only teach what they have in their syllabus. And yeah, maths teacher only going to teach maths because of that him really major, But on the side note, the teachers could be like instilling education, which is not really off the syllabus, but real information about the country, about the heritage, about the heroes, I'm not do it. I don't know why, Yeah, man, blessings everyone. Thank you so much for. Now, I have this. I'm not sure what type of rock this is. Man, if you not see it well. It's like a crystal. I think I found this in Danvers Pen on the Palmetto River plantation. You know, we have found that the grave make like a Egyptian sepulcher. Yeah, where I met the bee farmer, that's where I found that rock. Alright, Empress, you know, need to look into that for true. Just the other day, I drive through Whole Harbour. Me that stop, but then time me. Me actually I do a deep dive in the Anglican churches also, because information which I'm coming across is that when just before slavery was abolished, that's the way they went. The Anglican churches start building another same region at time. But just before slavery abolished and a little bit after slavery abolished. You know, because it moved from slavery to religion, still to control the populace, isn't it? And then the Anglican churches they started to build schools, you know, and that was still part of the control, the control mechanism. You understand? So I will be taking a deep dive into Anglican churches, like when they were built and the real history behind these churches. Alright, so thank you for the information. Alright guys, so we have this one stone, right? Just a regular stone. But inside of it, it has grooves, like screw holes. I found this in Portland. And when I find it, it's not supposed to be there. None at all. I'm gonna know like who would have done this or how this could have been done. You know, but yeah. I mean, I have one of Stokes all brick on them thing that like so many things I'm bring one more time. You know, don't have them all here with me. Okay, so you live across from the Anglican church. Alright, so yeah, I can link you up when I go do that. Because what I heard, you know, Empress, is that up until the late 70s, people walked through the tunnel them where the Calbeck Castle tunnel. Like people living in Clearmont and them places used to walk through the tunnel. Not sure if I you did that tell me or for somebody, but that are the information I get me here say you have an entrance right at the clock in the town. I not get a chance to walk around the clock there to see if an entrance there because I know I like find out things for myself. You understand? So yeah. That what we want to do in the future also. Guys, remember to share the video if you like the video. And really want to thank you all so much. And just want to thank everyone for supporting Elite Jamaica over the years. Alright? I actually can say that now, over the years. You know? And I've learned a lot from you guys. Just hope y'all can say you learned something from Elite Jamaica also. You know? I get to know my country more. You know? Nitty gritty of Jamaica. You know? And yeah, we just hope to do more. Continue to bring you guys quality content, you know, for the time you spend watching the videos. You know, some of the videos are boring, but that's history, you know. So, as I said, I'm gonna be uploading the tunnel video from the Silver Seas Hotel because I've been going to Silver Seas for a very long time. I never know so a tunnel underneath the hotel, you know. Being that I never venture out for vlog that day, and yeah, I never have my company, so I never go up far in the tunnel. But I think that tunnel runs, I don't know where it runs, but I think it runs far out under the road somewhere, you know. So there may be other houses in Ocho Rios which were there, which maybe they're not there again. You understand? I'm gonna be uploading that video as a short, and then after that will be the dungeon for the Stokes Hall Great House. Marshall Lee Goodwin, you didn't know say one dungeon there over Stokes Hall? Because I never know now where they may pass back and go up there and find it, you know. So that will be the next video coming up. After that, I guess it's after Trelawny again. Yeah. Vale Royal Great House, Brian Castle. Yeah. Want to find them two great houses. Have information about them already. Also the I never can remember the name of the place here. The anyway, it's a place in Hanover, you know. Great house. It's in black and white cut stone. I've spoken about that place for like over 2 years now. Even at the video the other day when I went to the Idol Estate, that was a place which I set out to find. When I again I got Trelawny, I was on my way to find that place. I'm still not reach, you know. So lots of video coming, guys, you know. So Empress, like that tunnel really it's like something where we can go the tunnel and walk through the tunnel and them thing there. Empress, let me know, please. Yeah, Justice, big up yourself. Let me know if it's a tunnel where we can actually get access to. That would really be an experience. Blessings, Madras Samuda. Thank you for watching. Geoff, for tourists, Jamaica, Muda said Jamaica safer for tourists than for Jamaican citizens. You know? Yeah, because, well, I don't want to say that, don't take my word as gospel, but from my observation. You understand? Tourists don't really get involved with inner city Jamaica, like they get involved with a lot of people. A lot of crimes that are committed in Jamaica are people who commit crime against people them know. You know, them rob people them know because them know them have money, them kill people them know because them they do them something or them just have something against a person there. You understand? Whenever times we hear tourists get involved, basically because them get involved with the wrong persons, with the wrong people, or them go the wrong places, just stray go the wrong place, you know. But majority of the time you go places, you see white people some place where you wouldn't expect, say, well, sorry about that, not white people, you see tourists, because you have black American, you have Israelis, you have all different kind of people come to Jamaica. Not all tourists are white, but you know, major reference, average reference. We say tourists in a places where we wouldn't expect them to be, and them comfortable. I mean, I've been places with tourists and them braver than me who live in Jamaica. The places where me, I say, like, there's a outer reach now. There's a outer now, but that's because that's not safe. Oh God, and that's what them want to see. And them always remain safe, you know. People were involved in a turf war and all them things. They're more threatened when them see a Jamaican face because they don't know what that person they'll come do. If that person involved with the opposite gang or, you know. When them see a tourist, them know basically says a tourist and that person, they have nothing against them. I must, some green vegetable might come look, some vegetable matter, and just want to experience the ghetto or something like that. He's of no threat, Because as me always say, I don't really say certain thing again, but Jamaican gunman are coward as far as me see it. You know, don't be no one for frightened. That's saying that. But yeah, I think Jamaica safer for tourists than for Jamaicans, from my observation. Alright, and it is not gospel. In the 80s, in the 80s, okay. Is it a place that get flooded when rain fall and them thing there? Because if it get flooded, you know, it could be mud or stuff like that inside there. Okay, Geoff, blessings. Yeah, man. We can link up when I reach Jamaica, right? Yeah. Okay, the tunnel not accessible. Alright. You know, even if I can't go through it, I just want to see that tunnel there. I've been hearing about this tunnel even before I started to do historical vlogs. You know? There was always this background interest in history, in the unknown, in things where we never see it, in things that people don't really see for a while. You know? So guys, remember to share the video. Alright. Yeah, so the Stokes Great House tunnel, the Stokes Great House dungeon. We found the entrance, which was covered up. We find a loose brick where we can actually see where inside of the dungeon would be. I'm gonna try to pick my word them wisely. I really don't want to give away the video like that before it upload. We could have seen reinforced wall. We could have seen separate walling that wasn't needed. And yeah, there was a dungeon under the Stokes Great House. And I think that's the reason why it was called the Stokes Slave House, why it was called the first slave house. Alright? The most legendary in Jamaica, Bob Marley or Usain Bolt. You see, that's a hard question for answer still. You know. I can go ahead and say Bob Marley because Bob Marley is known world over as the man who make reggae music really reach far, isn't it? Which I can go ahead and say Usain Bolt also because the fastest man in the world at one point, and he's more of this age where you know younger people are gonna know and interact with Usain Bolt more than all them would really interact with Bob Marley and the music. But at the end of the day, you know me now go this up. Think about the final part of them career, how them deal with them career when them establish, and then you would understand what me I go. Me not really, you know, I really that me look on. Would I really go with let me see. Not sure, me get back to that. But yeah, for me still, me is Bob Marley, isn't it? Yeah, Bob Marley, me think with time we pass and thing is more known than Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt, I know our time where more young people know him and interact with him, but Bob Marley set a foundation where I don't think that can be broken while Usain Bolt record can be broken. And as time go by, see them rob Usain Bolt the other day, as time go by, Usain Bolt will be somebody where we don't really remember nothing about. You see me? Unless him got the music where he can really left a legacy. But Bob Marley we will not forget about Bob Marley. That's just my opinion that. Let me know what y'all think of my opinion on the gospel, alright? But as I say, Bob Marley will not be forgotten. But as time go by, because enough people, if you not bring up Usain Bolt more time, people remember about Usain Bolt. You understand? Unless him got the music, them are going to forget about him. Okay, so the Anglican, would they give me access to the tunnel if it's still available? Yeah, both are the legends in their own way, for real. Both of them, set a record. Thank you so much, Justice, and I'm learning a lot from you guys also. Jeff, my favorite Englishman. I have a favorite still, but English people, like, if I forgot for favorites, it would be more like, just a second, put it on the cushion. It would be more like a writer or a historian or somebody like that. I don't really have a favorite Englishman, and I don't want to go down that road because maybe I say something I'm not supposed to say. You know? Yes, Sally, I have to use my words wisely when, when I talk about a tourist thing there, and then when I talk about a Bob and Usain Bolt thing there, is it? Mm-hmm. Yes, Empress. Alright. That's what I said, because music, Bob will always, you will always hear about Bob Marley, because music is something where, as I'm saying, music suits the soul, And music, again, as I say, is an international language. Is a language that break any barrier, Like for myself, me is not a sport fan, which me not really listen to music either. Me is more a person who read or watch documentaries or stuff like that, listen to an audiobook. But as far as me say, remember Merlin Atty? Remember Juliet Cuthbert? Like, people don't really remember about them. You understand? But Bob Marley is somebody where even on the modern side, them like TikTok and YouTube, people still parody their music, people still remember them, their music still, Come on. Izana, blessings. Thanks for joining. No, Jeff. We now have a football team. Normally in a World Cup, would like say, yeah, Argentina bringing a World Cup still, but I'm not really interested in football. 2 times I ever try to play football. The second time I sprained my big toe, and from that, now the boy left me. From that I stopped. I just couldn't bother. And I can't play football. I know I was some could have played football anyway. As my father would have said me now I run down the ball, I run from the ball, and I run from the youth them up here, so that's never my thing. I still not understand football. I don't know what is an offside, it's weird, Blessings, Jennifer. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. It's a pleasure having you here. Alright, so my thing are basically, yeah, I love learn. My thing are basically bookwork. Anything that teach me something new. I'm gonna say something new, I mean something modern. It can be history, it can be anything, something old. But yeah, once I learn something, I feel good. I'm hungry, and once I learn something, I'm not interested in the food. You understand? So just me that. I know it sounds weird when a young man like me say I'm interested in football, but I know say go. Yeah, man. So the Idol Great House which I went to in Trelawny, that is a site which I have to venture back out to also, because you have some great house in the back, running in the bush, same like Stewart Castle, but we never did find. However, Empress, are you aware of the fact that behind the Calbecas there are other ruins going up on that road? Because from satellite imagery, me actually I see three other ruins, two on one side and one on the next side, near to where them have one pig farm or something like that. Okay, Empress. The last name, the Maitan. Pin up at the top. Contact me after the live, please. Because we may know your family, them, couple of them. Mm-hmm. As me normally live in a whole by now, I live in New Harbour Village 1. I'm live the one across the road. Maybe for 2 or 3, the one before you reach down to New Harbour Village 1, the one in the bill after the second one. Mm-hmm. Plus my grandaunt live over in the scheme, I remember that scheme the name neither, but that they're beside New Harbour Village 1. They were like fence apart. Mm-hmm. The nearest I see the lady there still. You know. Let's start with that question. Steve Biko or Nelson Mandela? Like, if you decide between the two, because Nelson Mandela still in there, isn't it? But him are the same thing again, where none of these people, I don't know if a rumor the media spread or what, but it seems like every black man will ever stand up for country or stand up for him race in the long run, him always still sell out. You see me? Same like Marcus Garvey on the ship when him trick the people, them, you know, it's like them always get weak after the long run. It's like them weak to riches. You see me? But me understand that still come from African thing. But we need to do better. We need to learn from them mistake. You understand? Okay, okay. Alright. Yeah, man. So, but between the two, it would be Nelson Mandela. Yeah, man. My coffee get cold. Dwanville. Alright. I'm not really familiar with the names of these places in Trelawny. How I get to know Jamaica like this, you know, like, I know the 14 parishes. Me used to work at Lasco one at the time. You understand? And then me used to move up and down too, you know, because I work. So I get to know the 14 parish, how to maneuver through Jamaica, but like the crevice and corner them and the little, you know, the little community them, especially down that side, we just learn about them community there and how to actually find them. Like my usual drive, you know, when you go up Melrose Hill and go across, go Christiana and go across, go down through Alexandria, Brownstown, Clarkstown, Albertown and go across through them key and piece there. Like me used to drive this up on a regular basis, like, yeah, and I St. Thomas me live them time there. Years now, from 2009, 2010. And it's like the other day, the first time I tried to drive from Mandeville side, I want to go Ocho Rios, so I take them road down. No problem, I end up, I miss my way, I end up back down a Porous. I come off of the road there. You see me? The other night, I come from St. Mary and decide to go drive Ocho Rios and come up through Brownstown and come to Mandeville. You know, same thing happen last again. You see me? So, I learn back the route them and the little crevice and corner them and with y'all help, because sometimes people will contact me and give me information as to sites and how to find them and all of that. So it really help. Thank you all so much for your support. Okay, never my turn. Oh, I never really come across them in there. As I tell you, I'm not a sport fan. But yeah, congratulations. Yeah, I like when you put that last star. It was, it was, but necessary. You see me? You see, you know, one of the things where black people really know what to do in there. You know, we know well to do. How to, you know. But being well, the things that I read still are, I don't really read nothing normal. I read like Confucius and then you see me? Aristotle and Pliny and, you know, Herodotus. Is it? I read old writings, you know, because them people are wise, you know. And when we know them is wise, the things them what them saying at them time there, it's like we still realize those things to be true in this time. You understand? Mm-hmm. So, otherwise from that with novels, I read John Grisham, I read Tom Clancy, I read Sidney Sheldon, and I read some unknown people I don't really know, but them three authors them I really love them three authors their works. Yeah. So any questions guys like pertaining to the sites or the ruins or yeah, let me know please. I'm not really in a ears for going away. Normally I would have cut the live them short, but it's been a while I've gone live. The surprising thing I just 30 over there still. No problem, you know. We have a better conversation when I less people. Mm-hmm. Okay, Sidney Sheldon, your favorite author? Okay. Not my favorite out of the three. Like, John Grisham would have been my favorite out of the three. Listen, man. Mm-hmm. I see the other side of midnight. I don't recognize. I think I recognize morning, noon, and evening, but I never read that novel. But my family side of midnight. Mm-hmm. And I read some authors sometime where you see the one it author them with us some one half author. Some of them write some really great novels. You see me? But we don't really get to hear about them. Mm-hmm. The Reckoning. I just finished the client. I just finished the client the other day, like I think a week ago. But the thing is, I never read it. I listen to it on audiobooks. Interesting same way, you know. I'm sure you also. Why that screen you flip and look that way here? Tell me if you see it anyway. The Last Juror, John Grisham. You know, honestly, I don't know what caused that. Like, may I see it clear upon the phone? Everything clear upon the phone. May I see it kind of white on the laptop through the background, but I don't see it foggy. I don't know why. But I know there's some issue. Tell me if it's better now, please. Tell me if that's better, please. Alright, guys, let me know if you're seeing properly. Come like Jennifer Gunn. Let me know if you're all having issues with the video footage. Well, listen, for those who need proof, no, but just, I haven't read this as yet, so we'll go for this, isn't it? And then, nowadays, me not go, honestly, me not, unless the book really, like, a something important where you know, say, you can't get it in the audiobooks and you have to get the paperback. But, we're going to really buy one book where we can listen it on audiobooks. And I mean, I can close my eye and listen to the audio, which that's one of the greatest way you actually create the image with your mind. It seems like reading, you know. So, yeah. No, Sally, I've never that place called the Retreat. However, that is something I would have to look into with that whole situation. You know? Yeah, the next live, because please may I start go back live. I'm not sure the dates, but may I try every Sunday. I really have to set a timetable and make sure say everything work with that timetable, because sometimes I set Thursday and then Thursday come and I have something else to do. And normally it would be 8 o'clock every morning, so we need to get back on timetable. But the vlog them really take more time than when that the information I get more, so the work I get harder, the research harder, plus the vlogs them I take a little more time to put together. So I'm see with me, but I will go live whenever I can. But the first thing I have to go do before I go back live, I have to get this thing sorted out. I have to run a test live, make sure this sort out and it's not bright like this, because this is not nice, because me actually I kind of see it on the laptop. See it gone foggy one way there again. The phone is short, but maybe at the YouTube, maybe at the thing of the internet. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do, like with the 1 hour and 45 seconds, I'm gonna upload a video and get on to the Silver Seas tunnel video, and then the Stokes dungeon video. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me, even though I know somebody just sat talk and I thought the live edit boring, but thank you all so much for joining me. It's a pleasure having you all here, and it's great to come back and see that people really support the live same way. Alright, and yeah, I guess that's it. Big up. Well, I'm say it no boring. I feel like I'm boring you guys, you know. Anyone have any questions before we go though? Let me know, please. Yeah, go ahead, Miss Brown. Yeah, Julie, thank you so much for joining. I mean, it's been so long, you know. The last live, me do was more than 6 months ago. hmm Most certainly, that part of my thought process, like, but I don't know, me is like I like the things in a formation, so would have done Jamaica. Then you see Guyana, Barbados, Trinidad, and then other places in Africa like the Gold Coast, Zimbabwe, the West Coast, like down Angola and them side there. Sierra Leone, yeah, I really would want to experience that. Not like basically African lifestyle, 'cause everything get modern, but to see the ruins and see what these people lived like, how them live. And forget some of the old African maps where I've been seeing, I don't know how to come to get a hold of them, but there's a lot of information to be had in those places where now get it just by researching. It would be like it better you just go around the people them and actually learn from them. You understand? Because there's this, I've heard about this other tribe where in a slavery them never want to get kidnapped. So what them do, them go up on the water. They actually started building on the water. Them use boat. Them build them thing them on stilt or floaters. What really happened to them people up to this day right now, them have walking problem, them suffer from arthritis and them thing the early in them days, because why? They never get a chance to really exercise them foot and them thing there. You see me? Them always in the boat, always on the water, so that affect them. So a lot of that happen in our country. Maybe we don't really see the effects, but someone looking from a wider angle, someone who look from somewhere else and do the proper research can see really what are the effects of slavery on Jamaicans, because we know there are bound to be effects of slavery on us. Is it whether in our action, we're thinking, or maybe just the way how we deal with each other. You understand? Here in Benin. Star Buick, no, none of them people never contact me yet, and it's like we know them people must watch a video because them have a friend or friends who watch a video and share it with them. Historical Society no contact me, none of them, the Prime Minister's office no contact me. The only thing I see them people that do, I try to get to the side them before me and cut them down and meet them up and make money or fight. You see me? So that's all I see them I try to do. But so far, no one has contacted me, and until somebody really show like them interested in the history of Jamaica and preserving our history, I always have a talk bad about them people. You understand? Because I don't know, I just mean that. Yes, Miss Brown, really appreciate the support. Yeah, man. Alright guys, so coming like, I don't know, like the internet just, laptop just got dead or something. My second guys, may I try to find back the feed. Alright, John, sorry about that. Right, a green paper. Alright, as me tell them, I learn a lot from you guys. You know, what is a green paper? Let me know, please. And them would allow it to be sent to God knows. Them would even look on it. Let me know. Because at the end of the day, you know, I can't copyright historic ruins. You know, I don't think I can do that. Other countries not allow that for them, so I don't think I can do that still. And the thing is, it's not about them pirating, you know, it's the fact that them not, I'm not see the, yeah, them chop down the place them, but them not use it for, like, make revenue come into the country so that, you know, all of these historical sites in the communities that they are, they could be providing revenue for such community in which they are located. Yeah, them could have make all the money for the community, fix the community road and make people have water and them thing there, for the ruins where they're in the community. You see me? That would have be that would have be like separate from the budget of the country. So at least, you know, say at least maybe you could have there above where you really account for the year there. You see me? So I don't know what them are doing now. You see it? Okay. Alright, maybe you have to contact me and let me know how we go about doing that. I don't really have an idea how to do that. Alright? So guys, as I say, I'm gonna get that video up. The tunnel video that's under the hotel in Ocho Rios. That video is gonna be in a short format. As you notice, I may upload 1 and 2 short from the other day. Please guys, support the video, share the videos. And also check out the next channel, that's Reggae Dashcam. Reggae Dashcam is where I upload dashcam footage from my journeys around Jamaica. You see me, when I can swear the police and stop me and then something there. Everything with the camera see. Alright. Reason being, like, if you notice, I strictly I do amazing journeys content from like the last 2 months on Elite Jamaica. You know, I do my content them in a batch. So the road footage wouldn't sit comfortable on the channel right now. You know, it'd be like, I don't know if you explain that, but you understand. So check out Reggae Dashcam, subscribe to Reggae Dashcam, support the journey there on Reggae Dashcam. I'm trying to get that channel to even at least 500 subscribers, at least 500. Everybody wants 1,000, but I want at least 500, just to know some people that see the video then. Alright. Also support Elite Jamaica official TikTok. You type it just the same way. Elite Jamaica official TikTok. That's on TikTok where you see clips from videos. Sometimes you have to see clip from the video where you see in the video already, and sometimes you have to see clips where you're not seeing in the video. Alright, so yeah, basically that's it. And you can like the Elite Jamaica page on Facebook. Not a lot of action over there, but once people have visited the page will be active. Alright? So yeah, and anyone wanna join the Elite Jamaica WhatsApp group where we can actually discuss upcoming videos or, you know, share like videos when we get otherwise from vlog videos. The number is pinned in the comment. WhatsApp me at that number to be added to the group. Alright? So until we meet again, yeah, educational tourism, but I don't know why they're not interested in everything there. Isn't it? So until we meet again, guys, let's start the week. Contact me, alright? Until we meet again, really want to say thank you all for watching. It's a pleasure having you here. Remember, subscribe to Reggae Dashcam, like the TikTok page, and if you want to join the WhatsApp group, WhatsApp me at the number which is pinned at the top of the comments. Alright? Y'all stay blessed and see you soon.